Hello everybody and welcome to your WAC lesson this week. Our LO today is to explain changes in Britain during the Stone Age. Okay, and our context is to put the Stone Age into a historical context. So understanding when the Stone Age was is basically what that is saying. So let's have a look at what we're going to be learning about today. Okay, the first thing that I would like you to do, it's very important that we have a think about the order of events in history. So if we were to go back in time to the very, very start of time, which order would we pick these things up? So imagine you're going along a timeline, which of them would you pick up first? Which would you then pick up next? And what would you pick up next? What would you pick up next? And then finally, what would you pick up last? The thing that's closest to us. Okay, so stop the video now and have a think, because I'm going to reveal the answers on the next slide, okay? Okay, well done if you got this right. Here is the order that we would pick up these things if we were to travel back in time. So our first thing, our first invention would be the fire. It was not an invention, we discovered fire about 2.6 million years ago. So fire was the first things that humans discovered. Then did you know that the wheel was the next thing that was discovered or invented, and that was done in part of the Stone Age called the Mesolithic period. Then a lot further along the timeline was when we discovered steam trains or invented steam trains, and that was in 1784. Then a little bit closer to us now was the invention of the television in 1921, and then the first mobile phones was in 1965. Finally, discovery of space and space shuttles was in 1980. Well done if you got those things right. So, all things in time go in chronological order. Chronological order means just the order that it happened. Okay, so we're just following that order. These inventions that we just had a look at all changed the world, and it's vital to understand which order things came in to have a look at how it has impacted us today. So we know that in a year, chronologically, it goes New Year, Valentine's Day, Easter, summer holidays, start of the new year, Halloween, and then Christmas. That's what a year looks like, doesn't it? So that is just working in chronological order throughout the year. Of course, it's very different when we're looking at history. There's a lot more things to take into account, and we're going to have a little look at that history in a second. So I would like you to have a think about, when do you think the Stone Age might have been? You might have guessed from the timeline that we saw a minute ago. When we are historians and we look at a timeline, there are two words that you might have come across before. These are AD and BC, and some of you might think, I have no idea what they might be. So I'm just going to explain them to you because you might come across them today. So BC and AD are letters often found at the end of dates written in years such as 331 BC, which is when Augustus became the Roman emperor, or AD 79, the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in Pompeii. So BC and AD are initials that stand for before Christ and Anno Domini. Okay, so today we are going to pretend that we are time travellers, and we have a very important mission. We need to collect items just by drawing them in chronological order from the beginning of history to now. So have a think about, what parts of history have you heard of, and could you order them in chronological order, in the order that it happened? Don't worry if you can't, because I've got something to show you. Okay, so your task today is to watch a very special video made by the staff at Great Missenden, and they have been talking about the events of human history. As you watch it, you can watch it as many times as you want. It should be below as a YouTube link. Think about what you would pick up from history. Now, I don't want you just to pick up any old thing. from history, I would like you to think about picking up certain items or certain people possibly that have made the most impact, change on our life today. How have we as humans got here today, and which of those items from history would you pick up to show how this has impacted us? So this is what your challenge looks like today. You have hot and spicy to choose from, mega hot, are you nuts? Make sure you draw them in chronological order. You can draw them in these little boxes here, and then I would like you to think about why you have chosen that item. So just finish off the sentence, I have chosen this because. Okay, so if you're not too sure, have a little read of this and you can always re-watch this video, but I would like you to draw either 2, 3 or 4 things from history that have impacted how we live now. So make sure you check out the video, watch it through, and as you do that you can draw what you would pick up from maybe each part in history, who knows. Good luck, have fun, can't wait to see what you guys have picked up.